Canada sent more than $25.5 billion to my country, Ukraine. As somebody who was born in Ukraine, I want to cover this really quick for you and explain why I do not support it. Well, I could start by saying we should support our own pensioners. I could start talking about the food banks, lineups, and insane inflation rate for groceries, the worst outcome for inflation in G7. And I can keep on saying all the political slogans, but let me tell you the moral aspect of that. I want to tell you, first of all, I do support Ukraine, and I'm against the Russian invasion of Ukraine. And I still have my family members right on the border where basically the war is happening as we speak. And it's horrible, it's terrible. But here's the reality. Imagine this. RCMP vans, RCMP in Calgary, in Alberta, he gets unmarked vans and starts driving the street, kidnapping man. You're walking on the street, you get pulled into the van, beaten up by the handle of a weapon, thrown into the back of the car, taken to the station, humiliated, beaten up again, abused, and then made sign of paperwork and thrown into the meat grinder to the front lines to die. Now, what is the way out? How do you get out of it? You either run or you have money. The market rate unofficially from the Ukrainians who came to Alberta is $1,000 bribe for you to get out. And if there is another unmarked RCMP van to stop by next to you in Ukraine and you don't have that extra $1,000, you might still go to war. And if you don't have the money, then you probably are dead. Then also, if you survive, maybe you're not dead, but anyways, also if you want to flee the country, you're not allowed to leave. It's like North Korea right now in Ukraine. If you're a man, you are not allowed to leave. So you, at one point, you were a taxpayer, a citizen of a country that is really corrupt and was barely ever helping you anyways. And now you're supposed to die for your country. You're not allowed to leave. And if you leave, you're a traitor. So, or uhiland. That's how they call the people. So Ukraine is essentially turned into a prison for its own man, for its own citizen. I cannot imagine anyone in the Western world to imagine that kind of things. There are men that are hiding in their units, in their apartments, coming out at midnight to grocery shop. They are afraid to leave their homes because they're afraid to be caught and be sent and be dead at the front lines in Ukraine. And they're going grocery shopping between 2 and 4 a.m. where there is less military or police on the streets, and they cannot go to jobs. The country is just full of women and kids and seniors. There is almost no man left because men are hiding, and also all the people that are grabbing that man are buying BMWs, paying for their education, and buying villas in Spain. So just so you know, that's another aspect that nobody wants to talk about. I still want Ukraine to win, but you have to look through it clearly.